Hi, my name is Callie Chunestudy, and I'm the curator for the Cherokee Heritage Center. Today, we'd like to share with you an interview with the grand prize winner of the 49th Annual Trail of Tears Art Show and Sale, Jerry Sutton, for his piece, Generations. So let's take a look at that interview.
Hi, thank you for meeting with me. My first thing I want to say is congratulations on winning grand prize.
Thank you. It was quite a prize, not just a prize.
So how does it feel?
Really, it's gratifying in a lot of ways to have the work acknowledged at that level. But at the same time, it feels kind of weird because that puts me kind of at the same place as people like Troy Jackson, Dan Horseshoe, Talmadge Davis. I mean, these are amazing artists, and it feels odd to be in their company. But I've always respected every single one of them, and well, it's nice.
Well, I've really enjoyed. I mean, I haven't known you long in terms of probably like lifetimes, but just I've been watching your work the whole time that I've been in the Cherokee art world, for at least the last 7 going on 8 years, and watching your work progress and kind of raise up to that level just over the last 7 years. I know you've been working your entire life, but just that small amount of time that I've been looking at, I've really watched it just kind of excel and rise to the top with the rest of our other winners.
Well, I started getting old and realized I was running out of time. Well, you think I'm joking, but you see people like Basquiat, for instance, dead at 27.
Yeah.
I personally think he squandered his opportunity, but he left behind an amazing legacy. So Grandma Moses started at 65, so I thought I would too.
Yeah. It's, never too late to start, I don't think at all.
Life changed so that I would be able to pay much rigorous attention to my art and what I'm doing with it. So wait long enough, good things happen. Sort of bad, but that's another point.
So your piece, it's titled Cultural Appropriation. So what was your inspiration for the piece? What were your kind of thoughts while you were creating it?
Well, I've started working with what I think of as juxtapositions, placing, say like animals in their environment, not just separating them from it. The way I use colors, it's always in the juxtapositions. It's what the things do that are next to each other that create the tension. In fact, juxtaposition is the mother of drama. Juxtaposition begets tension, which begets friction, which begets conflict, which begets drama. It's a direct matrilineal line. Well, maybe saying matrilineal is wrong, but it's a direct ancestral line.
Mm-hmm.
It's a family thing. So I play around in my head different juxtapositions of different things. And, well, cultural appropriation has been an odd thing because I think it's a lot more nuanced than people have been looking at it. It's not black and white. And the more I worked on this piece, the more I began to kind of sense that. At first, I wanted to show this picture of this object from the Western canon,
right?
The Western civilization,
mm-hmm.
The height of Western civilization, adopting of the accoutrements of a Mississippian Cherokee. Ironically, that is exactly the way a Mississippian Cherokee would have been attired at the time Michelangelo sculpted that piece of granite. So they're historical contemporaries.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I love that. That never really occurred to me that the timeline fits right there.
yeah, it's exact. It was pre-Columbian in both cases.
Yeah.
So, but when the Europeans came over, they started, adopting the foodstuffs, adopting systems of government. I mean, the Iroquois Confederacy led directly to the United States in its current form. So we have been giving to the Western canon for centuries. But at the same time, it goes the other way back, because the more I worked on that piece, I wasn't sure which was appropriating who. Was it the pre-Columbian Cherokee who appropriated the manners, the mores, the habits, the culture of the Western Europeans? And at the same time, it goes back and forth. So it's very nuanced. We can learn from each other. We should learn from each other. The difference is that we need to appreciate who we are for ourselves, appreciate our culture for ourselves, be proud of it, celebrate it, but at the same time, celebrate the uniqueness of someone else. You don't have to denigrate them. You don't have to put them down. You don't have to warp things that are important, but you can appreciate cultures. You don't have to appropriate them. It's a fine line sometimes. So the more I worked on that piece, the more things like that started coming into my head. The original thing was just kind of a political cartoon. But the more I work on the piece, the more layered it became for me. And I feel weird saying that, because I don't want to predispose how someone looks at my work. I want them to bring their own experience to it and maybe start a conversation about cultural appreciation, not just a cultural appropriation.
Yeah. But I like that you said it kind of started out as that political cartoon. It's kind of like an elevated fine art version of that. And I love that, as you were working on it, it evolved into more, kind of open those thought processes and everything in your mind. But the first time I saw the piece, I know that was kind of, I was really appreciative of that kind of initial thought, I think, that you had of like the political, like the Far Side does a lot of funny things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Posing and flipping an idea on its head. One of my favorite ones is the raccoon walking through the woods with the man hat, instead of walking past some hunters wearing raccoon hats,
Davy Crockett types, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's those unexpected juxtapositions that help me, at least, to look at things in different ways.
Yeah. I really love that. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say to our audience about your work or about?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say about my work.
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations again. Like I said, I had seen your piece before. It won a prize at Cherokee Art Market as well back in October. And I was really excited that you entered it into our show, and we were able to, I think, give it the award that it really deserves.
Well, I've always loved the Trail of Tears show. It's very special to me. So to be so honored by the Trail of Tears show is
And the fantastic,
very precious.
yeah, and the fantastic thing is that next year is our 50th anniversary.
Oh,
So next year is going to be your 50. It's going to be a big shindig, and yours is the previous year's winning piece. So it's going to be the
be on the signage, all right.
yeah. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook for more highlights of the Trail of Tears Art Show and Sale.